Cedric, we have to go back!
Daph, you said it yourself, royal balls are boring.
Yeah, they are. But we might get in trouble!
I'm going to be the future king. They can't punish me.
But what if they punish me?
You're going to be my future queen. They can't punish you. I won't let them.
Promise?
I promise, forever and ever.
Why, this month has been so beautiful.
It so is! Your Highness, don't you think it's the perfect time to have your wedding?
It is quite a good season. But I would hate to make any decisions without His Majesty.
Oh, yes, His Majesty.
Lady Marianne? Lady Celia? Is there something wrong?
Wait, Lady Daphne, do you not know?
Oh my goodness! I can't believe His Majesty hasn't told you!
Oh, why, I guess it was our fault to assume you and His Majesty talk about everything together. Please excuse the assumption.
Well, I always thought we talked about everything.
Well, I suppose, our war with Cinera finally ended, but the king gave His Majesty an offer for the mercy of his family.
His Majesty was given Cinera's princess as a servant, and made that woman a lady of the court.
He seemed to take a liking to her. As they were seen so close to each other, it was truly a vulgar display, my lady.
The lady of the court in Esperelle is a very serious deal. Only given to the daughters of high-ranking families at their 21st birthday are granted the role. Requirements would have to include one of the three. Their high-ranking families have been citizens of the kingdom for more than 5 generations. They have a member of Esperelle's imperial family as a family member, or to be a woman of nothing less than a marchioness as the current queen's lady-in-waiting. The princess doesn't meet any of the requirements, so it would have been called impossible for her to be a lady of the court. At least in Esperelle. Please, excuse my leave. I think I might have eaten too much. I will be returning to my chambers. Have a nice afternoon, ladies.
Of course, Lady Daphne.
I was born as the first daughter of a high-ranking duke, and at a young age, Prince Cedric was promised my hand. I was given the title Crown Princess and was expected to marry Cedric. Our relationship was quite well. That was what I thought. Hello, Cedric.
Oh, hello, Daphne. What brings you here?
I had just finished up tea with Lady Marianne and Celia. I thought I could stop by here. Can I not?
Okay then, why don't you take a seat?
I have heard the great news of Cinera's surrender.
Oh yes, it was very fortunate about the surrender. What those people didn't know was our troops are actually almost running out of food.
Yes, very lucky. But I've also heard the surrender terms.
You never liked talking about the war. Why are you bringing it up now?
Well, as the future queen, I think I should start getting used to war news. What do you have to hide?
What are you implying, Daphne?
I'm not implying anything, but why are you getting defensive, Cedric?
It's not a queen's place.
Well, maybe it's a wife's place.
Well, what's a wife's place?
Maybe when her husband brings home another woman.
So you know.
Yes, I know.
I think we're done here.
Oh, I think not.
Don't tell me what to do.
What happened to you, Cedric?
I became a king. I'm not a child anymore. You're not a child anymore.
On paper, the bosses celebrate the fallen surrender of Cinera. It is pretty common for there to be a banquet after winning a war, especially a long one like the one with Cinera. I also planned it to be a public party. Public balls are times when commoners and nobles can mingle. They're usually held when commoner support is low. The commoners and nobles are probably upset with the light surrender terms. Cedric will probably be there. We haven't talked in a week. I'll probably have to face him at the ball.
My lady, the ball's about to start. You are ready?
Oh, sorry about that.
It is all right.
Oh my! You must be Lady Daphne Hyacinth. It is great to finally meet you.
Why then, hello to you too. Her dress is quite fancy, so she can't be a commoner. But I don't recognize her as the daughter of a noble. What is your name? I don't think I recognize you.
My name is Princess Rosa-Lee.
She's the princess of the kingdom we defeated. What is she doing here?
We're going to be seeing each other more, as after Cedric makes me his formal mistress.
Mistress?
Yes, he promised.
Promise.
I promise forever and ever.
I don't know what it's like in Cinera, but I can say this. As the crown princess of this kingdom, a mistress should not approach a wife. A wife is a companion for life, someone who you have until death. A mistress is replaceable. Keep that in mind. A mistress should know her place. And you should too.
I could say the same for you.
Why? Why didn't you tell me? Why don't you tell me anything?
Because I knew you'd act like this. Princess Rosa-Lee is now a lady of the court of Esperelle, and like she said, I'm going to make her my official mistress.
Oh my, what a sight.
Wow, I feel bad for Lady Daphne.
Well, a lot of kings do have mistresses. I guess His Majesty having one isn't as unspoken of. Still, I pity the crown princess.
Well, only if she can keep the title. I mean, it's been a while since the king has taken the throne. It would have been expected they get married immediately. I guess their romance wasn't as solid as the rumor said.
But at least on His Majesty's side.
Hello? Who is he? And why is he dressed like an assassin? What if he's here to murder me?
Hello. Hello.
Oh my gosh, his voice is so scary. I really think he might kill me now. Well, at least maybe I'll see Mom and Dad again. What are you doing so far from the ballroom? It's just over there.
I just got out here to have some fresh air. I needed a break from all those noble snobs.
Oh my! What a beautiful bird!
Oh yes, Phoenix is quite a wonderful pet.
I thought he would be a commoner, because of what he said about the nobles. But to have a pet bird like this, his family would have to have a lot of money. It's a lovely bird. You must have paid a pretty penny for it. What noble house would you be from? Maybe he's the son of an earl or viscount.
I don't think you've ever heard of it, my lady.
Try me!
Even a well-educated woman as yourself, I assure you, you have never heard of them.
Oh, okay. So you're from a foreign family?
Yes, my lady. Lady Daphne, why are you so far away from the party? I would have thought you'd be celebrating.
Ah, yes. Well, like you said yourself, I needed a breather.
Could it possibly be because of your fiancé?
What? How did you hear that?
Well, I think everyone in the kingdom, even not, has heard of his adultery.
Yes.
Idiot.
Pardon?
Your fiancé is an idiot.
Excuse me?
It's simple. You are a young, educated, and elegant woman. Even in just one conversation, I can tell how intelligent and sharp-tongued you are. You would and are a perfect queen, wife, and woman. So your fiancé is an idiot to stray.
Thank you.
I am sorry, my lady, but I must go.
What? Sir,
I will write to you. Look for my bird. Until next time, princess.
Lady Daphne, why are you here?
Oh, I was just getting some fresh air.
Of course, Your Highness. Were you talking with someone else?
If he had to storm away so fast, he probably didn't want anyone to see him. Oh no! I was just talking to myself.
Oh, of course, my lady. Would you like to go back to the party?
No, I don't think so. I will just go back to my chamber. It's been 2 days since the ball. I haven't seen Cedric in that time. The palace is filled with nothing but rumors and awkward tension. From what I believe, half the nobles think of me, a woman, unable to keep my emotions in check. The other half only pity me and think me as cowardly for not winning back Cedric and kicking out Rosa-Lee. If I could, I would! Huh? It's that man's bed!
My lady, I'm sorry about rudely rushing off, as I would have liked it so that no one knew I was there. Also, we really didn't get to finish our conversation. I'm not the best at being social, so drawing from a fair amount of boring topics I've heard, how was your day?
My days have been rather boring, to be honest. It seems that the court is still filled with gossip about the fiasco at the ball. It's all anyone is talking about. All I can say is that newspapers are not flattering to the royal family at this time. I have to do a lot of work. Baron Heckerburris wants a divorce with his wife. I must oversee the trade deal with the Kingdom of Zedria, and not to mention the countless mages that are losing their magic after the war. Who are you?
Well, I guess you really should know, huh? Why don't you find out yourself, princess? Meet me in the Elkwood Forest.